Have you ever wondered why, even though you always go above and beyond for others, you often feel underappreciated? Why, despite trying to please and sacrificing for those around you, the respect and recognition you receive seem to fall short? These questions are all too familiar. Each of us, no matter how strong, has felt disappointed at some point when our efforts go unnoticed. In today's video, we're taking a deep dive to uncover the reasons behind this and discover ways to turn things around. This isn't just about spending more time on others or changing the way you interact. It's about learning how to become genuinely magnetic from within, so you attract respect naturally without having to seek it. These techniques go beyond simple tips. They are the foundations to help you build self-worth and become the best version of yourself. Imagine a life where you're the center of attention, not because you're trying to please anyone, but because you radiate confidence and irresistible charm. You'll learn how to reduce your dependence on compliments and external validation. Instead, you'll recognize your own value more clearly and assert that value in a way that others around you can't ignore. This video will be the key, the roadmap to help you gradually unlock your natural appeal, learn how to love and respect yourself, and ultimately change the way people perceive you. More importantly, it will transform how you see yourself. By applying these effective techniques, you'll find independence and inner strength, turning you into someone everyone wants to listen to and appreciate. This journey isn't easy, but it's absolutely necessary. If you feel it's time to prioritize yourself, to break free from dependence and rediscover your worth, then keep watching. And remember, if you find this content helpful and want to explore more powerful lessons like these, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Every like and subscription from you is invaluable motivation for us to continue bringing meaningful content to help you move closer to your best self. Rule 1. Practice silence when necessary. Have you ever found yourself caught up in pointless arguments, only to walk away feeling drained and without resolution? In reality, sometimes silence is the most powerful tool to navigate through tense situations and maintain inner peace. In Buddhist philosophy, silence is not a sign of weakness or lack of openness, but rather a powerful tool that helps us maintain composure, avoid getting drawn into unnecessary conflicts, and allow us to observe everything more objectively. Silence is a way for us to step back and not be ruled by emotions. When we are silent, we can listen, not just to words, but to our thoughts, our emotions, and the energy of the situation around us. In a world filled with noise and chaos, silence creates space for reflection, for clarity, and for self-mastery. It is a method of avoiding needless arguments and preserving inner peace. When you feel tension rising or notice a potential argument brewing, instead of reacting impulsively, try something simple but effective. Take a deep breath and choose silence. Sometimes, just a moment of silence can diffuse the tension, helping both you and the other person to calm down. Silence does not mean surrender. Rather, it is a way to control your emotions and avoid being swept up by negative feelings. When you practice silence, you give yourself time to think clearly about what is happening. Silence allows you to control your words, preventing you from saying something that could hurt someone or worsen the situation. In doing so, not only do you maintain your own peace, but you also help create a calm environment for those around you. Remember, silence is a strength. It's not just a strategy to handle tension, it's a way to demonstrate patience, wisdom, and self-control in all situations. Listening, such a simple act yet incredibly powerful. Sometimes just listening sincerely can help others more than any advice or solutions we might offer. But is listening really that easy? Or do we listen simply to find a way to respond, to prove our understanding? Rule 2. Listen with empathy. In Buddhist philosophy, listening is not just a communication skill. It is an essential part of compassion and empathy. Listening to understand, to feel what the other person is going through, not merely to prepare a response. This allows us to truly connect with others, not just through words, but through the deep emotions and thoughts they wish to share. When we listen sincerely, we not only gain a better understanding of others, but also make them feel respected and understood. This creates a genuine connection, not just a superficial conversation. Buddhism teaches that by listening with compassion, we can help others find peace of mind and comfort during difficult times. In every conversation, take a moment to pause and feel what the other person is experiencing. Instead of rushing to offer advice or solutions, focus on listening and understanding their emotions. Sometimes, a simple nod or a look of understanding can be enough to make the other person feel heard and supported. Listening means placing yourself in the other person's shoes, feeling what they are feeling, without judgment or rushing to change them. This not only comforts others, but also creates a deep connection, building trust and mutual respect. Remember, listening with empathy is not only a beautiful action, but it also demonstrates compassion and wisdom in our relationships with those around us. Rule 3. Always show respect through small actions. Respect is not just about words or compliments, but about small actions that carry great significance. Have you ever noticed how a simple gesture, like a greeting or a small act of kindness, can make a big difference in how others perceive you? Respect is shown through actions, and it is these actions that create genuine connections. In Buddhism, the concept of respecting those above and yielding to those below is a core value. This does not only refer to showing respect to elders or those in higher positions, but extends to everyone, regardless of age or social status. In Buddhism, respect is a way of life, a reflection of a pure heart and compassion. It can be expressed through small, simple, yet meaningful actions. One of the clearest and easiest ways to show respect is by greeting others in a friendly and polite manner. A simple nod, a hello, or a have a nice day can create a harmonious and respectful atmosphere. Remember, small actions like holding the door open for someone or helping them carry something also show genuine respect. Another action is listening to others without interrupting. In conversations, sometimes all we need to do is pause, listen, and refrain from immediately offering our own opinions. Listening shows respect, and it also demonstrates that we value the other person's perspective, whether they are a close friend, family member, or even a stranger. These small gestures may not take much time or effort, but they carry lasting value, building relationships and fostering a respectful environment. Respect is not just about grand gestures. It is also about the smallest details in our everyday lives. Remember, respect does not need to be flaunted or made overly apparent. Sometimes, simple actions, even the smallest gestures, are what truly make a difference and maintain harmony in our relationships with the world around us. Practice humility. In a world where success and prominence are often seen as important markers of achievement, humility stands as a highly valued quality in Buddhism. Humility not only helps us live harmoniously with others, but also serves as the key to building sincere and lasting relationships. In Buddhism, humility is not about diminishing one's self-worth, but rather having a proper understanding of one's place in the universe. A humble person doesn't need to boast about their achievements or status. They understand that every success comes with the support of others, and thus they are willing to share their successes without showing arrogance. A humble person also knows how to appreciate others equally and value everyone's contribution. To practice humility, we must avoid talking excessively about ourselves and our accomplishments. A compliment or a personal story isn't always the way to assert our value. Instead, we should spend time listening to others, not just to help them, but also to understand and appreciate their perspectives. Even if you have more experience in a certain area, always be willing to listen to the opinions of others, even if they are less experienced. Listening not only demonstrates humility, but also allows you to learn new things and broaden your perspective. Everyone has their own story and lesson to teach, and sometimes those lessons are exactly what you need. Remember, humility isn't just about words, but also actions. Show humility through small gestures like helping others without expecting anything in return, or being considerate when necessary. These actions will build respect and goodwill in the hearts of others, and that is the true power of humility. Practicing humility not only helps us grow as individuals, but also strengthens and deepens our relationships. When we live humbly, we not only set an example for others, but also create a peaceful and understanding environment. Rule 5. Keep your promises and be honest. Honesty builds trust and respect. In Buddhism, honesty is not simply about refraining from lying. It is about living in accordance with commitments we make. An honest person is someone who not only keeps their promises, but also shows transparency in their actions and words. When we live with honesty, we foster trust and respect from those around us, as everyone desires to engage with individuals who are reliable and trustworthy. Buddhism teaches that honesty is a vital virtue for maintaining lasting relationships and cultivating a harmonious community. When we honor our promises, whether small or significant, we demonstrate our reliability and contribute to building mutual respect. Conversely, failing to keep promises or being dishonest not only harms ourselves, but also damages relationships and erodes trust. To practice honesty, it is crucial to keep your word. Whenever you make a commitment, whether it is a minor task or a significant one, ensure that you follow through. If for any reason you are unable to fulfill a promise, do not hesitate to acknowledge the truth. Sometimes, admitting that you are unable to fulfill a commitment is even more important than keeping the promise itself. When you cannot meet a commitment, explain the situation clearly and honestly. Doing so helps others understand and empathize with you, while also showing them respect. This transparency will maintain trust and create a healthier, more understanding environment for everyone involved. Keeping promises and being truthful are essential components of building character and fostering genuine relationships. These actions, though small, have a profound and lasting impact on our lives. Always remember that honesty is the bridge that creates sustainable values and respect in any situation. Rule 6. Self-control and not losing your temper. Stay calm in difficult situations. In Buddhist philosophy, self-control is a way to avoid hurting others and to maintain healthy relationships. Anger, if not controlled, can lead to regrettable actions and break valuable connections. Therefore, learning to control oneself in tense situations is an important lesson for living a peaceful and harmonious life. Buddhism teaches that when we get angry, we not only hurt others but also harm ourselves. Anger does not just exhaust the mind, it disrupts our emotions and thoughts, making it hard to see the situation clearly. Controlling anger helps maintain mental peace and allows us to respond with wisdom and compassion. When you feel anger rising or become triggered, instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to breathe deeply and step back. Delaying your response for a short time allows you to think more clearly about the situation. Remind yourself that any situation can be resolved calmly and compassionately, and anger only makes things more complicated. Sometimes, just a few seconds of deep breathing and calming your mind is enough to completely change how you approach the issue. Practicing patience and self-control during these moments will help you maintain good relationships and keep harmony in your life. By controlling your emotions and not letting anger take over, you not only protect yourself, but also bring peace to those around you while building respect in all your relationships. Rule 7. Gratitude and focusing on the positive practice. Gratitude every day. Buddhism teaches that gratitude is the key to finding joy and happiness in the simplest things in life. When we are grateful for the little things, we begin to see the beauty in even the most ordinary and everyday moments. Gratitude not only lightens our hearts, but also nurtures contentment and a sense of fulfillment. Focusing on the positive helps cultivate a peaceful mind, one that is content and appreciative of what it already has. When we feel that life is difficult or we are facing challenges, Practicing gratitude can help us shift our perspective. Instead of focusing on what we lack, what hurts us, or what doesn't go as planned, we begin to notice the good things, the gifts life has given us. This doesn't mean we ignore hardships, but rather that we recognize every challenge comes with valuable lessons. Gratitude is the bridge between us and happiness, helping us to view life with an open heart and hope. Take a few minutes each day to write down the things you're grateful for. This could include people who have helped you, moments of joy, or small blessings. Writing these things down not only helps you recognize the good in life, but also creates a positive habit. When you do this every day, you will realize that life is full of precious gifts, often right in front of you, waiting to be noticed. Gratitude is not just an action, but a way of life. When you practice it daily, you will feel a profound shift in your soul and spirit. It helps you live a life filled with meaning and overflowing with happiness. Rule 8. Apologize when wrong and practice forgiveness. Apologizing and forgiving are the keys to lasting relationships. Buddhism encourages us to let go of resentment, learn to forgive, and know when to apologize for our mistakes. Forgiveness not only helps make relationships healthy, but also frees us from negative emotions. Holding on to resentment binds us to the past, preventing our hearts from finding peace. Knowing how to apologize and forgive is not only a kind action toward others, but also a way to release ourselves, allowing our spirits to be free and at peace. When we forgive others, we not only release them, but also free ourselves from anger and hurt. In Buddhist philosophy, forgiveness is a noble act that purifies the heart, soothes old wounds, and creates an opportunity for healing. Similarly, when we genuinely apologize, we are not just correcting our mistakes but also opening the door to reconciliation and reconnection. When you make a mistake, apologize sincerely and show your commitment to improving. A heartfelt apology, not just empty words, will bring empathy and understanding. At the same time, be willing to forgive the mistakes of others. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing, but it means letting go of the burden of resentment, helping your heart become lighter and more peaceful. When you learn how to apologize and forgive, you will experience true peace in every relationship and within your own soul. Rule 9. Make time for yourself to develop your mind. Self-improvement is the key to earning respect from others. In Buddhism, meditation and spiritual practice help us achieve inner peace, which in turn attracts respect from others. This respect does not come from trying to prove ourselves, but from improving and developing our inner being, allowing us to become more grounded and composed. When we make time to develop our minds, we not only strengthen our ability to think, but also make our lives more meaningful and fulfilling. When the mind is nurtured and developed, we become wiser and more discerning in our decisions. Buddhism teaches that peace and wisdom are qualities that anyone can achieve through daily practice. Time spent meditating or learning is a way to connect with oneself, making the mind clearer and our self-respect grow. As we achieve inner calm, the respect from others naturally follows. Set aside time every day for meditation, reading, or engaging in activities that help develop your mind. Meditation not only soothes the soul, but also creates space for reflection and a deeper understanding of oneself. Reading books expands knowledge and insight, while other activities, such as learning a new skill or engaging in meaningful conversations, can stimulate the brain and foster growth. This practice not only makes you stronger, but also helps you connect with your true self, naturally attracting respect from others. To summarize the 10 rules we've discussed, respect and love are not automatic or effortless. They are the results of small, consistent, and sincere actions. These actions, though seemingly simple, build a solid foundation for strong, meaningful relationships. By practicing these rules, you lay the groundwork for respect and love, first for yourself and then naturally for others. When you change, those around you begin to change as well. This shift is not always immediate, but through consistent effort, the energy you put out will eventually come back to you. People are naturally drawn to kindness, authenticity, and inner peace, and when you embody these qualities, others cannot help but respond in kind. Let these 10 rules guide you in your daily life, helping you to earn the love and respect you deserve, not through force or manipulation, but through genuine self-improvement and a heart full of compassion. The greatest lesson we can learn from these principles is that true love and respect don't come from seeking validation from the outside world. They come from how we treat ourselves and others with kindness, humility, and authenticity. As we continue to evolve, we must remember that love and respect are not destinations but journeys. They are not things we can demand or expect. They are gifts we earn and cultivate through our actions, words, and the way we show up in the world every day. True transformation begins within. As you honor yourself, practice mindfulness, and embrace these small acts of respect and love, you will find that the world around you begins to reflect the changes you've made within. This cycle of growth, kindness, and understanding is the path to the deepest forms of love and respect, both from others and, most importantly, from within yourself.